What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga career mode. This is episode number 35, and we're starting today's stuff on the back of the 2-2 draw in Russia against Lokomotiv Moscow in the Europa League round of 16 first leg with a huge game. Second versus third at the Bayer Arena. Leverkusen in third right now, us in second, 2 points ahead. But right now we both trail the league leaders. Bayern Munich currently top by a point. However, we both have a game in hand. So if we were to win, we would go top. If Leverkusen were to win and win by enough goals, they would go top. A major chance for both teams to lead the league in the Bundesliga at the Bayer Arena. Huge 6-pointer away against Leverkusen. And I said in the last episode, this was a make or break month. Massive games in the league. Europa League last 16 against Lokomotiv Moscow. We'll know whether we're going to make it this season or whether we'll break and fall apart. It's been a tough patch of form. We've been really inconsistent since the turn of the calendar year. And 8 minutes into the game, we fell behind. Lorenzo Pellegrini, the Italian, puts Leverkusen in front. And I was thinking it's all falling apart, man. We've lost that 8-point lead at the top. We've dropped to second. As things stand, we're dropping to third. But then I thought, you know what? No. I'm not going to let it happen, man. I need to do my bit to get us back in this game. And 20 minutes in, we found our leveler, Kolo Muani, who's been in for Jamie Llewellyn, gave us the equaliser. And you know those moments where you just think, no way, man, I've had enough of this. This was the moment in this game here against Leverkusen. Our form lately has been so poor. I've talked about it. We haven't lost a game since the Bayern Munich clash midway through December. Having said that, we've drawn over half our games. And I think at this point, after Leverkusen took the lead, I was just a bit fed up, to be honest. Like, I've been so frustrated. You know I don't get angry. You know I don't get raged. But get raged. You know I don't rage, but this was as close as it come. I was like, no way. I'm getting back to winning ways in this one, and I'm going to win big as well. After I surrendered 3 leads against RB Leipzig in 4th place right now, drew 2-2 in Moscow. This was the game where I wanted to turn my mentality on its head. So stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get it back on track in this one here. Get a big win. Okugawa scored practically directly from the Leverkusen kickoff to put us in front for the first time in the game. 2-1. Messiah, who's been so big this season, our top scorer, gives us our first lead. And it really was crazy because, again, after we got that equalising goal through Kolo Muani, everything changed. It was all Arminia Bielefeld. We had a far stronger side. We led by a goal. And with 27 minutes to go, as Dada receives the ball, rolls it across and finds his DM partner, Constantine Schaefer, with his 2nd goal of the season and 3rd in a Bielefeld shirt to give us a 2-goal cushion. And like I said, this is just one of those games where I was like, I'm fed up with this now. Like, do you know what I mean? I am sick of this now. Draw after draw, slip up after slip up, from an 8-point lead at the top to potentially dropping to 3rd. No, wasn't going to let it happen. 3-1 up on Leverkusen. Schaefer bags our 3rd. And with 9 minutes to go, a golden chance to get a 3-goal cushion and get a 4th as well. Felix Agu rolls through Kolo Muani, who should have bagged this brace, hits the post, and then chips the follow-up effort way over the bar. So still leading by 2. The point seemed in the bag though. Leverkusen had really fallen off ever since we found a leveler through Kolo Muani in the first half. They did get a goal back late on. Alvaro Morata, the Spaniard, making it 3-2, cutting it to 1. We know goal difference could be crucial for both teams and for all 3 teams right now at the top, but we held on for the 3 points and thoroughly deserved it as well. 3-2 the final score, and statistically it was one of those games where I think the stats really, like, the key one to look at is the XG. 4.1 compared to Bayer Leverkusen's lower XG in the game. Definitely deserved a win, and there we go. 8 games to go. We're back on top by 2 points. The goal difference gap between us and Bayern is the same, and we've now got a 5-point gap on 3rd place Leverkusen as well. I still think it's a 3-horse race. Yes, we could potentially see it get expanded to 4 teams, but I would say with 8 games to go, it's one of the 3 that's going to win it. It's us, it's Leverkusen, or it's the champions Bayern Munich. We're back in pole position. We're back on track with the win there after back-to-back draws. And I was thinking, all right, okay, here we go. Let's get back on track and let's get our consistent form back in our favour. Second game today's episode, Lokomotiv Moscow, Europa League, 2nd leg of the round of 16 clash against the Russians. And 20 minutes in, After our 2-2 draw in Moscow, Kolo Muani's 4th in Europe gives us the lead. He has been brilliant since coming in for Jamie Llewellyn, and 35 minutes in, wow. He might be scoring goals left, right and centre, but so is this man. And I talked about it before. We don't really have a hero or a star in this team, but if there was to be one, it's this guy. What a goal from Okugawa. When you talk about finding the gap, that's finding the gap through three green shirts and into the top corner as well. What a goal from Messiah. Our Japanese playmaker makes it 2-0, and with 5 minutes to go before the break, Lokomotiv Moscow really capitulated in the first half of this second leg. He did so well in the first leg, you know, to come from behind to lead 2-1, and yeah, we drew 2-2, but in this first half here at the Shuko, I just kind of ran ragged against the Russians in this game. Just random ragged, I should say. Robin Hack made it 3 as we went on a counter from a corner there. And at half-time, the job and the tie seemed to be done. 3-0 up on the night, 5-2 over 2 legs, and 53 minutes in. This would secure our progress to the quarter-finals. Florian Kruger off the bench. Don't see him much like we used to. Back in Season 1, he was our top scorer for a while with 7 goals and 18 for that ACL. I've talked about it. Ever since he's came back, he's never been the same striker. He's now our 3rd choice in this team, but I still want to keep him. He got our 4th goal on the night to surely put us through. Lokomotiv Moscow got one back with 90 minutes to go, but really didn't look as though we were ever in danger of throwing away the big, comfortable cushion and lead we had. Leading by 3-1 on the night. We knew the game was done. We knew the tie was over, and when Florian Kruger bagged a brace with 13 minutes to go as well, that restored our lead to 4 on aggregate and on the night as well. Final score 5-1, Arminia Bielefeld thrashed the Russians in this game, and I kind of sat there after the game thinking, why did I struggle so much in Moscow? Do you know what I mean? It's one of those games we have a 2-legged affair, and in the first leg he struggled quite a bit, but in the second leg, look at the stats here, 7.1 was the XG in this game. Absolutely dominated, really from start to finish. Just one of those games where you think, how was I so poor in the first leg? Do you know what I mean? Because in the second, absolutely ran the show and dominated. So there we go. We are into the last day of the Europa League. The quarterfinals await us in our first ever year in European football with Arminia Bielefeld. The question is, who will we be taking on in the quarters of the Europa League? Well, as I get done with the post-match interview, we take a look at the draw, where for the quarterfinals of the Europa League, Arminia Bielefeld have got AS Monaco, Juve versus Porto, Arsenal versus Spartak, and the other German side left Wolfsburg are taking on the team that just love the Europa League more than any other competition in the world, Sevilla. So Monaco in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. I'd say we're slight underdogs for that game there. But before we get there, we've got to concentrate on this. For our 3rd and final game of today's episode, you just saw the league table. VfL Bochum, our rivals right now, bottom of the Bundesliga, potentially going down. Bayern and Leverkusen drew on this Saturday. This game coming the following day. So win this one, which will be a game in hand. We'd go several points clear with 7 games to go. This was the game where I thought surely top versus bottom, win this comfortably, big scoreline, improve the goal difference, extend the point gap, and surely this title will be ours in what has been a make or break month of March. VfL Bochum at home. First half, we'd had the best 2 chances but couldn't break the deadlock until we did. 4 minutes after the restart. I talked about Kruger. We don't see him much these days. Well, this is someone we rarely see and I had high hopes for. The injuries really screwed him over. Finn Ole Becker, the former St. Pauli midfielder, gives us the lead, striking one in from range to put us in front. We take the advantage early on into the second half, and then a few minutes later, Marco Ludwig out of the academy makes it 2. And again, in a make or break month, we were going to go several points clear at the top. Win in style against our rivals, get ourselves through to the Europa League quarters, and everything was coming at Millhouse. But right before the hour mark, a bit of a scrappy goal to concede. Maite drills in from close range after I tried to head the ball back to Schuster. A deflection fell right into his path, and Bochum had a lifeline and a route back into the game. Well, with 8 minutes to go, they took it. John Fleck from 8 yards out drills in the leveller, and from 2-0 up, I choked it. I absolutely bottled it. Leading by 2, gift the visitors a lifeline and a route back into the game, and then the former Blade gives Bochum the leveller and what will be a huge point in their desperate bid to stay up here away at their rivals leading the league. 2-2, totally choked it, totally bottled it, not for the first time this season, but from kickoff, as Robin Hack finds Kolo Muani. His shot was saved by Ryman, but who's there to turn in the rebound and win us the game? Messiah Okugawa, my star, my leader, my hero in this team, turns in the rebound and wins the game at the death against our rivals. Oh, the pressure relieved, the blush is spurred. 17th of the season for our top scorer this year, Messiah Okugawa, saving my backside. 3-2 the final score. Thought I'd completely bottled it, choked it, threw it away. Even though statistically we deserved the win, I would only have had myself to blame how we not won it. Okugawa sparing the blushes right at the death. We beat bottom place Bochum, get the win, and that means in the Bundesliga we just about win that game in hand, take advantage of Bayern and Leverkusen's draw to go 4 points clear with 7 games to go, 7 clear of Leverkusen and 11 clear of Leipzig as well. We know now if we win 6 of our remaining 7, we are Bundesliga champions. But that will end today's episode of the Bundesliga Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, if you haven't, like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.